Hey guys, hey. This is just a note to self of an upcoming video. Not look like, the title's going to be, you don't look like what you've been through. And how I'm going to tie that into some wisdom, right? And also, I got to shout out Dave Ramsey on this, right? Sometimes, here's the thing. A lot of people say, well, if you're going through a financial hardship, you shouldn't be worried about your appearance. I beg to differ. Research don't back this up. For one, you got to look the part just to get the job, honey. And that's I got my degrees, but and I'm not saying that in a boastful way. I'm saying that is how much more do you have to do when you don't have any education? You get what I'm saying? And I gotta shout out Google certificates on this one too, because I'm just gonna give wisdom. I'm going on my third degree, but if I had no education, I would probably have 100 and how many Google certificates? I think they got 150 or 200. I would definitely have 100 in my back pocket, like no brainer. Because I want 100 now with the degrees. You get what I'm saying? Because that's a whole another topic on the future and why we need all that we need to have. Okay. I'm going to stay in the present, though. That's what I'm going to do. Anywho, I said all that to say that I beg to differ. And I got to shout out Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey said, if you know invest in anything, invest in your workwear. He said, invest in your workwear, especially if you're in the office. Because you always dress for where you headed, not for where you currently are. And I don't mean that and now let me check whoever try to, debunk this or whatever. First and foremost, your girl is a tither, right? I understand financial literacy. I bought my first home in my 20s. Credit score close to 800. Been there, done that. I've been in the game. Been understood financial literacy. But walked in the bank at the age of 18 with a G in my pocket telling them, I don't know nothing about finances, but I know I got this grand and I know I want to save it or something. I went and bought, 2 savings bonds? Because back then, I ain't recommending that now, but I'm just saying, at the time, that's what I did, right? So I didn't never have no poverty mindset. I don't care where you come from. You ain't got to have no poverty mindset. The word of God says, as a man thinketh, so is he. But I ain't gonna get too deep on y'all because it's just really supposed to be a note to self of an upcoming video. Like I said, man, you are content. Whatever you put in you, it's gonna come out. If you got years of I invested in myself. For one, formally with degrees, outside of degrees, workshops, like you name it, conferences. I don't invest in myself even when I didn't even have the money. So when I open my mouth, I ain't just rambling.